President Yoweri Museveni has graced the 2024 Uganda Martyrs celebrations held at the Namugongo Catholic Shrine in Kirwa Division. He commended religious leaders and believers for adopting the NRM ideology, which preaches against tribalism and sectarianism.
The chaos which engulfed Uganda was partly due to that sectarianism of religion and tribes. But when we came, we opposed this very firmly. That's why up to now, we have never allowed chaplains in the army. Because we said, you who say you are religious, you are more unreligious than the unreligious. You are dividing our people.
So in essence, Christians must influence people by example through avenues like the Interreligious Council formed after the NRM took over power.
In the Bible it says, let your light so shine before men that they see your good deeds and praise your Father who is in heaven. How can Christians fail to influence people by example, not only just by talking and so on, but by doing, so that you become an example to others to copy you.
The president was concerned about individuals who are too religious but terribly poor.
There are many countries where there are many Christians. If you go to Latin America, many of those countries are Christian countries. There are very many Christians there. But the people are living in poverty in those countries. You see them walking on foot, going to the United States to look for prosperity. So I think we should harmonize with the religious leaders this message of chasing poverty from our homes. I don't want Uganda to be religious but poor. I started opposing that in the 60s.
While the youth seem to be diverted, the president states that they should be interested in knowing what takes place on the African continent.
Therefore, you, the young people, you spend so much time watching European football. You don't bother with what is happening in Africa here. You don't hear them talking about the integration of Africa, which is what Mwalimu was fighting for, and which is what we have been fighting for.
He acknowledged Uganda as a country of martyrs and remained steadfast in dealing with corruption and maintaining its stance against homosexuality.
If you want to play around, you play around with Uganda. You will see. You will not like it. These young people, we are all young people. Many of them were young people. I hear only very few were above 40. All the others were young people. But they couldn't accept the ukafiri of Mwanga. They said no. Now, these are the ones we are celebrating now.
In his closing remarks, the president pledged that Namugongo's refurbishment and construction will be completed in a phased manner. He made it clear that during his State of the Nation address, emphasis shall be on African integration and dealing with corruption.